Davido's, ninja expansion. He sees the whole thing. He's like, oh, so that's why you didn't try to take out those cannons. You tricky bastard. You sly devil. But we see Imbacor now going for getting out the double zealot, as well as finishing up his cybernetics core, getting that warp gate tech, and throwing down a Twilight Council. Roaches are on their way out right now. A bunch of roaches are already on the field, and Zerglings and roaches making their way across the map, going to try to take the advantage here, as the Imbacor really has no units out on the field.
Yeah, now that zealot might actually be lost. Oh my god, that zealot is lost.
It is a lost soul among the waiting sea of zealot souls. We see this other zealot go around that cannon trying to get the backup defense. These roaches will be able to do some heavy damage to those cannons with their ranged attack, as well as their heavy armor. Now, it looks like he's going right for that cannon on the mineral line. But I don't know if I agree with this. He should just take out this pylon. If you take a look at the pylon placement, you can tell this pylon will take out that cannon. It will be the money pylon. He has lost a lot of roaches, but it does take out that cannon and has a lot more of Zerglings and roaches on their way across the field now, sending those other Zerglings in. They're going to do some heavy damage here. I don't know, dude. I think Davido's in a good position.
Yeah, he turned the table around. And those lings are going to make it into the base, and wow, they decide to engage that cannon. I actually think that's a slight mistake. If I were him, there we go, he's actually going to go in right now. And there's just two stalkers, nothing else, not even a just one cannon and a stalker in the back of his base, and another stalker is going to try and make it into the base. He's managed to turn this around, man. He might lose those roaches, but he's got his expansion running for quite a while. And Blink is coming up, but I don't know how long it's gonna. Imbacor is gonna be able to hold this, because you know what? He's got no cannons.
I think this is it, man. Down. I think Imbacor is about to lose the game here, and he sends all the probes off the line. They're going tase, tase, tase as those roaches start to eat the floor. More Zerglings coming in now. These cannons being placed down, and I'll tell you that Imbacor is looking like he does have the blink finish, but he's looking like he's in dire straits here, people, as his base is being held together with spit and duct tape. In the natural expansion, we see the roaches and Zerglings just go right around all those buildings. The cannon now being placed down once again, as that other cannon did get taken out. These roaches just wreaking havoc, and I think this is I think we're a few seconds away from the GG.
I do agree with you. The tables have definitely been turned. Everything is looking very bad for Imbacor right now. He's got a few probes. He GG's, and
there it is. So Protoss takes the loss as Imbacor throws out the GG, and it looks like Druid's Davido will go ahead and take the win and give Zerg another freaking victory.
The swarm will consume all. The outcome is not in question.
Alright guys, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our next game here as we switch overlays, switch the production, and get right into this. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on and in this tournament. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some music here, guys. Let's go ahead and listen to some Skrillex. I like this tune. So boom, 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 we've got another freaking invite. We've got another game. We are short-staffed, but we're bringing you guys non-stop StarCraft action. Isn't that right, Antahara and Torre?
Oh yeah, I'm quite amazed at us right now. We are Imba.
I like it.
We are Imba, that's right. Thanks guys for joining us. Hell yes, if we get up to 1,200 viewers today, I'm giving away a free freaking video game, as we like to give away those video games. Please look at the links over there. cdkey24.com is what is providing the video games, and they are legit and they kick ass, and most of their games will work on Steam. So what's not to like? What's not to like? I think we're all ready to roll here. Let's go and take a look at that stats board. Boom, the countdown has begun. Let's check it out. Masters League against Masters League here. Let's get ready to roll. All right, everybody, welcome and thanks for joining us here at Imbalance.tv. I am MC Dust. With me is Antahara. We are watching another game here at the EU Craftcup Lite, number 57. And we've got Rar Infernal here spawning up at the top right of Xel'Naga. You know, I was doing that the other day, too. This is Shakira's Plateau, dude. We've got on Shakira's Plateau, top right, Orange Protoss. And over here on the other side, we've got Lori's coming, hailing from nowhere, apparently. And in the Masters League division is the Pink Terran. And, spawning up at the top left in the closest air distance. What do you think we're going to see, Antahara?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's a big map, so it should be a macro map. But you know what? Protoss can make those distances so short with that warp gate technology, which thankfully is going to get nerfed at some point. And Terran can have a Banshee out and can punish the Protoss for not getting a Robo early enough. So they're very different things. Several openers. They could go for an early expansion, or they can go for some early harassment and then expand. And we see a probe going out. This should be fun to see. I'd like to see all Terrans play, because I'm a Terran player, and it's always fun to see mech play or drop play or a mixture of both, which some players do. And we see a Rax going down as well as a Gateway right now.
And we do also see that Lori's has sent out his scout as well. And those two scouts do wave to each other as they pass by that Xel'Naga watchtower. They will both know exactly where each other are in the map position as their scouts will reach each other's base and start to move around and see exactly what's going on. Lori's is sitting at is getting that barracks finished up and will get that orbital command going down right now, as well as poking away at the pylon shield.
No, he is actually... Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say exactly what you were going to say. I was going to be repetitive, I guess.
Well, way to be repetitive, but nice save on the repetitiveness. I do really like the Infernal's lay down his next pylon on the left-hand side of his base, keeping an eye on the lower ground in case there's any Reaper play that may come out. We have seen a lot of Reaper play come down lately from players on maps like Shakira's Plateau and like Xel'Naga Towers and things like that. Just because they're so easy to move around and to jump down the cliffs and go all the way across and jump up the cliff here, do some harassment damage, jump back down, come back a little bit later, and so on and so forth. Great for scouting and great usage. I just like that pylon placement overall.
Yeah. Now a Zealot is moving into the map, and it decides, no, I'm gonna come back. I'm fine. I wanted to go, but nah. Now we see a factory going down, so are we going to be seeing drop play, because we're seeing a second barracks being placed as well, and a bunker, so we're definitely going to have some sort of tech play. Might be Banshees? What do you think, man?
You know, it very well may be Banshees. It is a little bit of a hidden tech, as it is back in the back of the base, and look at this. We've got the 1-1-1, well, I guess 2-1-1 build, as there are two barracks down, the one factory being sacrificed as it looks like it's flying over to certain doom to do some scouting, and that factory driver is the unsung hero of this game already. And with that being said, we have a tech lab going down from the barracks here, as well as this starport finishing up from Lori's. Now let's take a look at what's going on in Infernal's bases. He is getting out those two stalkers and chrono boosting out those stalkers. Not actually chrono boosting the warp tech, so he doesn't feel like it's the most important or dire thing to get. We are seeing the pylon being placed down now in the natural expansion, as well as these three stalkers, one zealot pushing out into the map now to meet with the other probe and forward pylon that's being placed down at that Xel'Naga watchtower. Here comes that factory driver as it starts to fly right over the top of Infernal's base. And just as I say that, here comes an SCV. Poor guy. No more beers for you, buddy. You're out of here. He gets destroyed by the three stalkers, and that attack is warded off, and Lori's knows all about what's going on, what is about to come in, what he should be expecting. He's laying down another bunker, which is great timing, and these bunkers are definitely going to help him against this. We do see Banshees out, Antahara.
Oh yeah. Where is the first one? It's being produced right now. That factory managed to see everything. That factory driver is amazing, man. Did he see the Robo Bay is a question. No, he hasn't seen the Robo Bay. Now, there is this push going on, and Reinfernal is trying to push and poke while he tries to expand, but I think he's just forgotten his expansion. He's got 400 minerals, but he hasn't dropped his expansion as of yet. Finally it gets dropped, and that factory just decides to land.
Oh! Could we see some type of trickery coming down from Lorries here, as Lorries has laid down that expansion behind the grassy knoll area, right outside of all of those forces. Now, he did get a full eye of Infernal's base, did not see the Robo facility, and in turn, we do see a Robotics Bay on the way out right now, and it looks like these Stalkers are on the freaking warpath. They're looking for that factory, and they have not found it. But, oh, Banshee!
Yeah, but Cloak is being researched, but there is already an observer on the field, so it's not going to be very effective. A Hellion being produced as well out of that factory, and a medevac for a drop. And you know what? Cloak has just been cancelled. More barracks being added.
Great
This
play.
is very heavy one-base play by Leroy's.
Yeah, you know... yeah, that's probably...
Yeah.
Leroy's probably sounds a little bit better, actually. Yeah, Leroy's. That, you know... but anyways, we do have the 3 barracks going down here, and well, actually, sorry, 2 barracks and 1 command center. So he is going for that second base right now, man.
Oh, all right. I didn't notice that it was a command center.
Yes.
I thought he was just placing 3 more barracks. And you know what? A medevac is on the field. Is he going to be going for a drop early on, or is he going to be waiting? Stim is already completed. Shield is halfway done right now. So he needs to. He's trying to utilize every timing in his book to do as much damage as he can, and those Hellions are going to be they keep getting produced.
That's right, and those Hellions will be able to poke up and do some scouting and possibly even a little bit of damage. He'll just have to take the right window to do so. And it looks like there's going to be a bunch of Marines pushing out with a couple SCVs and 1 Marauder. Let's take a look at that count. We have 30 SCVs right now for Leroy's, and we have 32 right now out for for Rar Infernal. And it looks like Infernal will lose this forward pylon, as well as start to be heavily attacked. A second medvac is on the way, and we'll see what Infernal's got up his sleeve to try to defend against this.
A Colossi, but he is supply capped. He just walks out of that supply cap, and the Colossi has been spotted, so Leroy passes the opportunity and decides, nah, I'm not going to engage that. I've defended my expansion, I've pushed while I'm expanding, I've done what I wanted to do.
That's right.
And that's all I need. And you know, this is some very good decision making we're seeing here. You know, he gets to scout, he gets to poke, he gets to expand all at the same time. Perfect gameplay, to be honest. Now 4 racks out and a starport that's going to get a reactor because he has seen those Colossi. And these Hellions still managing to just hang out there. A third one being produced as we speak, and +1 coming up. And the extended thermal lance coming up at the same time. So both players are being very, you know, diligent about doing what they want to do.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I say that this is turning into quite the macro game. We are seeing that Observer finally get taken out as that turret gets placed down by Leroy's. And Leroy's now sitting on the Stimpack research or Stimpack upgrade and the combat shields for the Marines. Does not have the concussive shells as of yet for those Marauders, and is continuing to pump out Vikings as of now, since he has seen that, you know, Colossus build.
Yeah, his Marauder count is actually getting higher because he's producing 4 at a time right now, and he is getting that concussive shell, man. Is he going to get a third? Who's going to get a third first is my question. And it looks like Reinfernal is going to get his third. And you know what? The 4 Hellions just hanging out there.
That's right.
I'm really amused by those Hellions, man.
Well, we'll see if they actually go in to, you know, do anything. Excuse me. We do see the gateways